Hello, Friday 13th, and in the sky is this great big bright ball of fire, which is really nice. Makes a change from all the rain and everything. So we have 5-year lease reviews, and we've just agreed our lease price for the next 5 years. So we're going to be here for at least another 5 years, which is really good. Long term, I would like to, by the end of those 5 years, be able to afford somewhere much bigger, and be able to hopefully buy it rather than lease, which obviously better for everyone. Now obviously in the news there's loads of stuff about coronavirus, and I wasn't too bothered. I'm still not too bothered about the virus itself, but what I am worried about is the effect it might have on the business. This month we're already really quiet, and so I was talking to a friend of mine who has another business, and he has said what they're going to try and do is stock up on not toilet rolls or hand cleaner, but Dettol spray. And every time the keys come in, they'll spray the keys. When they get in the car, they'll spray the steering wheel, the handbrake, gear lever, all that sort of thing. Not sure how effective that would be, but it'd be worth a go. Obviously, if anyone here gets the virus or symptoms, we will obviously send them off on sick leave until they're better. Yeah, worst case, if we have to close the garage for a few weeks, that's what I'm worried about. But I say we're just at the point now where we're starting to break even, just starting to get some money in the bank, and yeah, this comes along, but can't be helped. So, and there are people who are worse off, so we'll just fingers crossed it doesn't come to that. We tidied the workshop, sort of. It's not quite as tidy as we would like, but this area, if you look on old past videos, this is just tidied mess. We've got tyres, old tyres to send back, and new tyres to put on the shelf. What I would like to do is have this as a working area, because all that happens is we clean it and then more junk gets put back in here, which is really annoying and really frustrating because it is actually quite a nice space. So I'm kind of thinking at the moment, maybe just, you can get some, if you've ever seen like airbag suspension, it's that sort of thing, and it goes under that you can lift the car up. It's an air jack. I was thinking again maybe a couple of those, and even if obviously if we were hoping we could get a car here and still be able to get the car on that ramp out, but we tried it the other day with a standard size car and it didn't work. It just blocked the ramp. So we'll probably look at doing something like that so that we could still use it for tyres, but we'll be able to just move things in and out. So I got on my list, radio advert. I had, I don't know, I don't really listen to the radio much, but More Radio is our local one. It used to be apparently Sovereign Radio. And so they come in, they want us to obviously have a radio advert. I don't really listen to radio, like I said, and when I do listen to radio, adverts annoy me. But I have wondered about it for a while. So depending on price, I think she was working on like £100 a week, which doesn't sound that much, but then she was saying that you have to have at least 6 months, and that's when it starts to add up a bit. So I need to obviously, well, I will need to decide. I'm not going to decide this month because, like I said, this month is really quiet, and if we've just started making money in the bank and now we've got to use it to balance out, we just won't have the money to put into it. So if you have any thoughts on that, put them in the comments below. I will read them, but I'm not too sure at the moment. And the only other thing is, I think I've got on my list, I wanted to share the aim of my future vlogs. At the moment, obviously, I just wander around the workshop on my own with not much going on, and then I just upload to YouTube with a nice backing track. And what I'd like to do, once the new people start and we're a bit more organised, a bit more time, I would like to vlog throughout the week and then upload a compilation. So hopefully that'll make them more interesting. There is some interest in the track golf. I'm probably going to actually link this onto my own channel now. Do some proper build videos. I'll put a link to my channel. Yeah, I think it's there. So if you want to check that out. I'm going to move the video over to that one. So yeah, the engine and gearbox are all back together. The car is in, ready for the engine to go back in. The aim was to have that done this week because Marcus has been off. We've obviously had a ramp free, but we've actually been busier this week than we were last week. So I will close the vlog there anyway, and I'll catch you next week.